Greetings, everyone. I hope you are fine. I hope you are doing well. And I would appreciate if you can just smash that subscribe button, smash that like button like never before.
MK really ended on a very good note. We shared notes. We told them our position, that we cannot, we will not tell the ANC who they should put. We also said to them, we will not, we will also bring evidence we have, and then we can share notes. And we wanna, because we are good with all parties. And that's where we left it, Shukans. Then we met with the ANC. So basically you hear this for the first time. The PA is going to be part of the GNU. The GNU is they can deny it all they like. It's the the DA, IFP, PA, and ANC. We are part of it, of the Government of National Unity. We met with the ANC. We told them what is it we would like to see. They are going to sit and tell us now we are going to meet again from Sunday till Wednesday. From Sunday till Wednesday, we'll now talk about positions, but not only talk about positions. We're going to talk about how we can sort this country out. So you hear it for the first time here that PA is part of the Government of National Unity. So we are part of the Government of National Unity. At the Patriotic Alliance, we are not going to vote against President Ramaphosa. We're going to vote with the ANC and IFP and hopefully the DA on Friday. We're going to put one candidate, which is President Ramaphosa. So President Ramaphosa is the presidential candidate, which the PA will vote for. We will then meet and discuss which role we are going to play in his cabinet, in his government. So the PA has taken the decision. We are not being told by any other party. Anybody that is not in any party, that any party should do what they think is good for them. If we feel that we are not happy with what they are what they are offering us, we will then withdraw.
DA, PA, and IFP have joined the party, which is Government of National Unity. Me personally, I'm not against the Government of National Unity. But these political parties, especially small political parties, should be very careful, especially when it comes to decision making. You need to think thrice before moving. You have to think multiple times before you take a step. Why? Because many political parties have collapsed as a result of taking poor decisions. I'm not saying the decision that they've taken is poor, but you need to consider those who voted for you. Why I say this is because I know very well that most people who voted for IFP and Patriotic Alliance, many of these people have been complaining about the presidency of Cyril Ramaphosa or the leadership of Cyril Ramaphosa. So it means now DA, IFP, and the PA, they are not only joining this Government of National Unity, but they are also choosing President Ramaphosa as their candidate. So they are not bringing their own candidates, but they are choosing Cyril Ramaphosa as their candidate. And bear in mind, there are people who are watching these political parties, especially PA and IFP, because most of these people who voted for these political parties, they've been complaining about the presidency of Cyril Ramaphosa. So now you must have a criteria of the person that you are looking for. So it means you have to go inside ANC and see what is happening. In 2019, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa got only about 50-something%. They dropped. Then in 2024, he got less than 50%. Not just less than 50%, but between the border of 39 and 40. So it means this is not good. People within ANC, they should say, we have to set up a criteria of what kind of a leader are we looking for. We want someone who can revive the spirit of ANC, someone who can bring ANC back to life. So who is that person? So when they look at the features that Cyril Ramaphosa has, they will be able to identify that, okay, Mr. Ramaphosa got us 50-something% in 2019, and now we are below 50%. So it means this is not a good candidate. So we have to bring a different candidate or somebody else. But it's worse when it comes to opposition political parties, especially those small political parties, because there are people who are watching and these people expect you to do better. So sometimes it would be better to say, okay, we want to join this government of national unity, but at the same time, we want to bring our own candidate, even if you know that your candidate is going to lose. But it's better to do so in order to prove to the people who are behind you or people who voted for you that indeed you didn't like Cyril Ramaphosa as a leader. And some of the things that you need to look at when you are considering your criteria, we have to look at service delivery, load shedding, and many other things, and look at the unemployment before you can say, we go with Cyril Ramaphosa. So there are many things that you need to consider, because at the end of the day, most of these small parties are used as a sacrificial lamb. That is why the moment they get 3% or 4%, they get used. Then in the next election, they disappear. And they don't even know why they disappeared. It's because of the decision making. So this decision making is very critical. It's very important. So again, when you choose someone to occupy a position, you have to choose someone or select someone who is suitable, someone who has features. For an example, let's say you are a math teacher, you teach mathematics, but your students keep on failing. Then at the end of the day, the school governing body and the principal will say, you know what, let us replace this teacher. Maybe we can move her or we can move him to physical science. Let us bring someone who can make these kids to pass mathematics. So same applies to businesses in every way. So you need to choose someone and say, this is the person that we trust. In other words, you want to prove to people who are behind you that at least we are doing something. So worst part is that DA doesn't have a candidate. According to the information that I'm having right now, they don't have a candidate. I'm sorry if they do have a candidate. So now you can see that ANC plus DA plus IFP plus PA is equals to strength. Even if these other political parties can say, you know what, let's join the party. Let's join GNU. There's absolutely nothing they can do. Even if they can say, let's bring our own candidate, that particular candidate won't make it. Why? Because already the strength is on the other side. So this is like a coalition between ANC and DA in disguise. So it's very important for the political parties to consider all these things, because if you look at history, the features, if you look at service delivery, then you can tell that Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa doesn't even deserve to be the president who is leading ANC at this moment, if ANC is serious about reviving its organization. So this is not salvation for ANC, because right now as we speak I can see that this is just a boat to save ANC, but at the end of the day is not a complete salvation. This is the beginning of another disaster for African National Congress, because you need to be honest and say, you know what, this man failed us here, this man failed us here. What if we bring somebody else? But another question that I'm asking, what will PA and IFP do to revive the spirit? What magic are they going to bring here? Because it seems as if they are going to be used or listen to everything that is being said. So maybe they will participate when it comes to decision making, but not that much. So I'm not entirely against GNU, and I still believe that other political parties can join, but if the situation is like this, then it means even if they join, they become powerless. Maybe they can try by all means to bring some strategies, but I don't see any other candidate winning against Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. So at least if other political parties like IFP and others could have brought their own candidates as well. I know you may have a different view. You can use the comment section to leave your comment, and please consider being respectful. And I would appreciate if you can just smash that subscribe button, smash that like button like never before.